Good morning everyone. Happy New Year to you all. Well, it is a bit late for us to say Happy New Year because it's now February. Anyway, this is episode 103 of Dodds Diaries. Today is Saturday the 4th of February, it's now 6:37, and for my first journey of 2023 I'm going to be heading down to South Yorkshire, heading to Sheffield. But how I get there is a bit different. So this journey will also be a rematch of last year's failed journey down the Durham Coast Line in January last year with the Durham Coast Line diverts. Storm Mallet had hampered all my plans I had that day, but this time the weather is looking much calmer out there. No storms this time. I'm going to firstly, starting in Cheshire Street, I'm going to drive up to Hewitt Metro and I'll catch all the trains from there. 2023, what can I expect? Well, my rail card fares finish, discounted fares finish altogether in May, and then after that it's just full adult fares for me until I become a senior. But still a long way to go until then. Well, not many months actually, I should say. Right, time for me to hit the road. Right, 7:10. Here I am at Hewitt National Rail side in Gateshead. That is the Tyne-and-Wear Metro side over there. So my plan, I'm going to catch the 7:23 Northern into Newcastle, which is actually going to be a Class 158 from Hartlepool. It's going to Hexham. And then the plan is for me, because the East Coast Main Line between Newcastle and Northallerton is shut for engineering works. At this time of the year it does happen, so LNER are diverting down the Durham Coast Line, one train every hour. It takes 2 hours to get from Newcastle to York going that way. So that's what I'm going to do today, a repeat of last year, but thankfully there's no wind, no storms or anything. From Newcastle I'm going to catch the 0815, that'll take us to York. And also what will be different is I'm doing first class from Newcastle to York, there and back, for just £30 return. So when I get to Central Station I'm going to go and sit in the first class lounge for the first time ever. And I might even get a breakfast on the train. And then get me times up and then I will look at the rest where I am going. I get to York at 9:54 this morning, and then changing at York again onto a 10:33, another LNER, that'll take us to Doncaster, get there 5 to 11, and then from Doncaster, 11:15, to Sheffield, that'll take us to Sheffield at 10 to 12. So this journey is a bit long-winded. And then the idea is from Sheffield to come back via Leeds, and then York via to here up the Durham Coast Line, and then I'll be back from Newcastle to here on either Northern or on the Metro. I hope this will be a good day, much better than last year's problem which Storm Mallet created. Right, this train won't be too long in coming in. Now I'm going to enjoy it today. That one's going to South Shields, and this year them trains are due to be replaced by the new trains being built in Switzerland by the company Stadler, the same company that are building the Class 777s on the Merseyrail system. Comes the 7:23 Northern to Hexham, comes from Hartlepool via Seaham and Sunderland, and I'll be going down that line just under an hour's time. But yes, it is a 158. We have 158, 848. only a short journey, but still 2158 blast. Way to be up and on and just past Felon. And Gateshead Stadium.
Arriving at Newcastle Central.
If you are leaving the train here, mind the gap between the train and platform edge. Do keep holding your ticket until you have left this station, as barriers may be in use, and please remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police.
And because I'm first class on LNER, that means I get to sit for the first time in the first class lounge. So you get free tea and coffee, complimentary, bottles of water, got TV screens. It looks pretty nice in here. And my train that'll take me to York this morning, 2 hours instead of 1 hour. 820110 0815 to London King's Cross. So in first class I am. Got my own individual seat here. LNER's dish menu they are doing this morning. So I've got a choice of like bacon roll, a couple of vegetarian options, Scottish strawberry yogurt, waffles, fresh fruit, and I'm going to plump for the, I think I will go for the bacon roll actually, because waffles at a bit of time. I'll do got a lunch menu as well, like a hog roll, sausage roll, chicken Caesar roll. To finish, like a chocolate pot, so that's like for your lunch in the evenings. And they also do usually do a dine menu, but they haven't got that on this time. Maybe during the week perhaps. But this will be brilliant, this. And off we go. This train will run in diesel mode because the Durham Coast Line is not electrified, and the metro line only delivers 15,000 volts.
I get 2% back on what I spent today.
Oh, this is expensive. We leave Dodds land till later on. That is a beautiful sight to have a look in the morning.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma.
Now in the old days, would have been HSTs doing the diverts in January and February.
We will call at Northallerton, York, and London King's Cross.
At Northallerton, the train will switch to electric power.
The next station will be Northallerton.
So when they go via Hewitt, Sunderland, Seaton, Hartlepool, Seaton Carew, Birmingham, Stockton, over to Eaglescliffe, and then Yarm, then to Northallerton, then past First, then to York.
Or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Back towards Hewitt, I've not got myself an orange juice, a flapjack, ordered a bacon roll, and luxury. We're just coming down towards AFL Championship Sunderland. Yeah, you will hear more football references from us. It's the Stadium of Light stop.
Bang bang, bang bang.
Stadium of Light.
Yeah, that's bang bang. So they're sweet potatoes and chorus. Yeah, that's like the chicken.
That's 9 out of 10. We don't have a ticket home.
So we're hoping to get the car because we're stuck. We don't get the car, we just stay late and come back on the train tomorrow.
Little monk Weymouth. St Peter's metro station and then all the way up. Then underground through Sunderland Station.
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours.
Through the doom and gloomy Sunderland Station. Here we go. Past Fawcett Street Junction, now through the tunnels.
I've got some mats in the garage wall.
Through the tunnel we go, and while waiting for the bacon roll, I do have something you recall a sexy thing, that is hot chocolate.
Yours hasn't got mats in the back. What's that? Boot scratch. Say that you've just said you've got any mats in the back. It's got mats in the back. I'm surprised that they don't have mats.
I think it came with Max originally. Bottom of the where the bottom.
They only come in the driver's side, so they don't come in on
Well, it's funny, that's where Max is really funny. It's like trying to get that to
like your sills as well, you had the metallic sill from insert. Metallic and the chrome, you know, when you were in the
I'm just passing
big shiny strip that said
Hendon.
They were extra. They called sills. So like those.
Satisfied, I'm not very nice.
Here we go, bacon roll, tomato sauce, and what could be better? Durham Coast Line, and that is a magnificent view out there, much calmer than what it was last year. So we're coming down towards Seaham.
It is.
They probably will actually. On that the train line up the hill. said you can't get waffles.
There's no waffles.
All we'll do is we'll finish the service. Drink.
So anything else?
Back from rinse and repeat.
People might not want to be here all day.
That's why when I went down to King's Cross,
Yeah.
I think I had about 8 or 10 at the start. The technical passion was like, because people got to the point where I wasn't asking for them anymore.
Give me
Down in
that.
front of us.
Were you on your own? Or you just come back so bad?
Fast food station. Yeah, good.
And also, I didn't realise the last time I was on the train, on the Northern Rail train, I used to just do C hard go. Now do C harder, then hard go.
One of the lanes for the boat here where they were more close to the edge. The train would stop till you got the legs with mounted, so you could support it. What to see on there? Like the real one from Northern. That means
Something's going on from $1 across.
Yeah. The technique of that.
so that one's well that's the old
Yeah, yours says Newcastle, York. Somebody will be getting on at York.
Yeah, someone
So
said
we'll
it's
get
easy.
on.
Yeah, and then someone said it's easy to
get
get
on.
across.
and you got no problem.
Someone said it's easy to get across.
We don't get no dollar until 9:42. We get them every day at 9:47, so it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, man. From Bedford. Train was booked right in the sea. I don't know, it's good.
Doing Wells now, 151, just past Horden for Peterlee. So we're actually back into County Durham now. Well, we came back into County Durham and Seam. And this is a lovely view.
So what? Is it many minutes out of here? 156. Okay, so what was it?
Get on 500.
So that's a quarter of what I have then, yes. What now? I think. It says it's just
When did you stop off? No, thank you. Love you. Dinner?
but just a little bit of that, please, yeah?
Just going past Cribden Ding, run by Park Day Result.
Thank you.
Lovely, yeah.
Would you enjoy it? Pass the black wall. We're gonna pass my mum's house. We'll pass the black wall.
Lovely caravan site this, although I'm yet to go, but a number of my friends have been there and it is really nice.
It's got my mum's cul-de-sac.
So that's 40 minutes.
Is it?
40.
That's quite weird, isn't it?
5 minutes, so 5 minutes.
That's where things are going on.
Yeah, we're gonna pass it.
Well, I'll see, so make sure you look at 12. There's one stop.
half-3, I went
Coming to Hartlepool.
first 12 weeks I went.
Did you?
Even that work I had some of my drugs, eating constantly.
Help do that, or peppermint for your heart.
I stopped eating just that's what I was going through. It was a little 31 pence for a pack. I just said, I was buying 5 or 6 packs. My daughter says, Dad, just take the calories in there.
Reduces it down, Mum, when you dip it in tea.
I made a shot that. So that's like 15 minutes. How long does it take the car?
40 minutes. 35, 40 on a clear run.
How's it cheap for that?
Directly, if we
I haven't actually stopped, have we?
What, to get the mine? It's about 40 minutes.
It's just 70 minutes.
Yeah, it's just 70
It's the HMS Trent Cumberley.
I think that's what it's for now.
Just have a walk.
Huh? What about where's that?
Fields.
I'm trying to work out to where. Oh, that's in the field.
Yeah.
Right.
As you can see, Network Rail have now started to rebuild the old Platform 1, so this will now become a free platform station.
Sideways.
Oh, that's on the that's where the duty is. Duty are. That's the
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to the top of there.
I've spent many nights out down the street.
Well, there's some stuff that's got boards in there.
Oh, we've been in there.
There's
We've
Hartlepool
been in the
Marina.
Oh, that's cottage. I was even drive when I work. So where's it? Is this Hartlepool there?
Yeah.
What's that?
That street is kind of like the street you go out downtown.
Is there a place called that? Go past it. That would take me in front of that.
See the guy in the
Next we head through Seaton Carew down the line. There's going to be real enthusiast stations up and down this line today, doing these services.
He's on a series called Patch. He's got a board with the fishing board, it's quite good. So there. It's looking like he's using the arms and stuff like that. He's got straps with it. It's quite good series. Look, I was on the canoe. I text the lead road. It's good. It's Patch.
on that team, one of the guys who plays son said something like that. He just deal on him, the team got 177.
Now coming down towards a very dull, foggy Tayside. Out in the distance is Middlesbrough. We're passing through Billingham.
I'll have a later.
That was a lovely bacon sarnie what I had. We're just coming down to Stockton-on-Tees. So After this station, we'll come off the Durham Coast Line and then head towards Cliff.
Oh, just to throw the cat mountain pigeons is what I was going to tell you before. Greeny browny colour. Yellowy greeny brown. That's at Teesside.
Lovely person.
So I did a search last night just as well this morning.
Where you've got to eliminate stuff.
So that's basically the same equivalent of that, same price. It's 1 year older. It's 2017 as opposed to 18.
Yeah, I think,
But it's got less miles. It's only
I
got,
think you've got to do what you're doing.
it's only got under 30,000 miles, but it's pretty much the same spec as the rest of the car.
Tell you where it is.
Mileage,
For a nation stock.
mileage itself is not a problem. That's not a problem. Because it's
No, what I mean is, so there is another one on there.
I wouldn't worry about the 10 doesn't make a difference at all.
Worst case, we're going to trade back the stock.
Germ comes in.
Yeah, I prefer the white one.
Definitely prefer it. Well, that's got a gold colour.
No, that's a nice colour. The shoe's orange. That's
But that's all right, but I think
the
gold
same colour. This one comes in an orange as well. It's quite nice.
is
So back on the Tees Valley line now.
22nd of September. Don't need the 5th one yet. I'm in for some So
The same the doctor's book on that if you need. That's what they did with mine.
just yes, that's what
Yeah, go on then.
that's what we did last time.
You said like, you like said, sorry you couldn't have been wrong. Talk about selling the cars and stuff. It's like, you said about selling it for 500. He's like, oh, you should sell it. You should sell it for 500.
Yeah.
He's like, well, they said, he's like, that's probably the best you'll get. Just sell it. I was like, no, I'll get 2. And then when I sold it for 2, he's like, I was totally wrong. He's like, I have no idea what the market is for that.
So he said that to me, well that's good.
Because he was like, if you
Then
get,
he craves it through,
if
doesn't
you
he?
get like 600 or 700, he was like, that's all you'll get for it. I was like, so when I got 2, he was like,
We said we were going to go
he's like, I admit I was wrong.
Right.
Because that's basically, you know, that would have cost us
After-
an extra £1,000.
After what?
It's the same height, same everything. It's
Just passing
the
Edith's
top
Cliff.
floor was the master bed with the big storage cupboard. Think about where the boiler cupboard is now. If you go up a floor, that would be a full storage.
So the Tees Valley line goes to the right and we go left
So just your space.
through
Space, and then you
Yarn.
have full big master
Second
with
loft.
a boiler on suite with a big cupboard. But you could split the master up into, you know, sections. So you have a room with, you know, possible offshoots for like wardrobes or like an office or whatever, which would then free up the middle floor to be either 2 bedrooms and an office or 3 bedrooms, 2 normal size bedrooms and a small bedroom. It would give you that extra space, flexibility.
How much?
Because the problem we're going to face is, fine for now, but nursery and office.
I think it's just the Metros as well, don't you have them in the station?
Metros. In a motor station.
Yeah.
Always got
Understand where you
Metro
put
there.
them
I've never seen them, I think they're in the Metros, you come in the Metro, but I've never seen them in the station itself.
Thank you.
You see that's got solar panels on one pole, and the other one's got a park.
Where's like food?
One on out there, so the panel.
And they're just like, that's all the scaffold built up.
Yeah.
I'll just read like house insurance says that if I get any work at all involves the scaffolds, we're fine.
Right.
Any work at all other than like maintenance. It's going to be why it's just in case of what happens.
It's just risk, isn't it?
It's just it's too far.
Does anything, we didn't get any risk. If you don't advise them when it happens. And if you tell them, they're like, no, that's fine, we understand. That's the difference. It's them then. It's the same as like if you have a spare room or something. You tell your mortgage company most of the time, they just say that's fine. You told them. Don't tell them.
It's like when I've had different conflicts and when I've had cancer, that woman. I'll rang up the phone and she says, the fact that you can't get control of it, it's like, it's not accepted as anything. But I don't like it. But if you don't tell them, everything has to be treated. So that's what we're like.
Between Yarm and Northallerton, and over that way, that you can see, that's heading towards the North Yorkshire Midlands. This has been a lovely ride, this. But when I come back tonight, it'll all be pitch dark. Coming into Northallerton. Normally trains go through 125 miles per hour on the main line, but that won't be happening today.
Yeah, the Dodds don't know that. It is when you stand up. She knows how to take the socks off, you know.
Alright. Are they coming up with friends, did you say? Obviously.
They're coming from the Wednesday. Yeah. But I texted, she said, oh, like, I've got the top start, like, when he told us, and I said, oh, like, she has to come back saying, like, oh.
This is going to be a very busy day today.
That weekend, or like, on Monday.
I think I saw a stag do or something. Yeah.
You'll probably speak to him on so.
Just past the first, now running 10 minutes late, but now we're doing 125 miles per hour down to York.
You'll get something, I'm sure. Whether it's loads. Please, you've enjoyed it. I can see it 12 weeks in advance.
When they tell you when I go out, I'm on the ride, right? Yeah, that's on the way.
It's not that bad.
And then you can roll up your feet and shout at us.
Bless you.
See everything. Are you going to London for the weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Went at Christmas, but it was train strikes.
Oh.
So we were lucky we got to Durham.
They're going to book in the show. I just go and say, play by ear, right?
I think the
What am I taking?
weekend was nice as well. It's dry and
Well, that's nice. I hope the weather stops fine for you.
it's a bad
It's like
weekend.
there's a lot of it's nice to walk around. I wanted to think
Francis got chocolate to us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cold, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Well, we're hoping the next day.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, me too. Stock. as long as it's like you don't mind wandering around here. Like draining and
It's just like a deal because we used to do the things.
no.
Well, they're finished.
I don't
Remember
know.
we used to do a tail in the train? Is that all finished?
No, we still do them.
They don't see
Probably
it
just
there.
do them at different times, don't they? Like maybe it's
We just put this like I don't know 3 weeks ago.
The woman, she was rubbing that over the she says the best thing is any journey is approximately 12 weeks.
Yeah, get cheap tickets.
we did that for the end. We did it for
Must be 60 first I'm sure it costs us a call.
Right, now at my favourite station, York. It's now 10:09. That was a lovely journey, that. First class down the coastline. I've got that to look forward to when I go back up tonight. Right, next trains for me. I'm going to catch the 10:33, another LNER, to take us down to Doncaster next. We're change on to Northern to get to Sheffield. So I've got about 23-minute connection. So on to another LNER train, this time standard class, 10:33 to King's Cross, and I get off at Doncaster. Due there about just before 11.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to London King's Cross. We will call at Doncaster, Newark Northgate, Peterborough, and London King's Cross. The next station will be Doncaster.
CCTV is in operation on this service for your safety and security. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our onboard team or text British Transport Police on 6...
normally go in this one.
Okay, now at another one of my favourite stations, Doncaster, or Donny, however way you want to say it. Just coming up to 11 o'clock now. So we've got LNER 91, or do they still use it? I don't know, 91131. But anyway, them trains are now heading towards the scrapyard. They are still keeping some of them, repainting them into the Intercity Swallow livery. I'm only here for 15 minutes. Catch the 11:15 to Sheffield, it's going to be a 170. The one after that, the 11:35, that's a 150. But I want to pick the 170 just because I want to get there quicker, and also the 11:35 is what stops at Conisborough, Mexborough, Swinton before Meadowall and Sheffield. So it looks like it's going to be really, really busy today. People going to events, football matches on, Hartlepool are playing Doncaster. Also, people travelling today because the day before filming this, the railways were all on strike. So everyone's probably had to delay their plans to today. Here comes our train, the 11:15 to Sheffield, but this is going to be a jam-packed one. Because both Sheffield football teams are playing today, and both sets of fans are going to be out and about.
Wigan was my favourite. Wigan is the best ever. I think get back on the train.
But not even with them, like that is like Christmas.
So it's just 20 minutes.
It's just like, the photos that we did, the photos so I like the picture when Andy was having a conversation because it was like giving
It's like you're friends with them as well. Senior greats.
I know, like, you take a lot of pictures if you want and stuff like that, but that's what if you want to travel back, this is my time with you, memories and stuff. I like taking pictures as well, but I don't like send them to quality camera.
Oh, yeah, website.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. It's not
And off the main line we go.
Yeah, it can be really bad. They've settled down as well the last few months. The last 3 or 4 months have been better, actually. Saying that I'll be getting messaged again. I think that's my problem with it, is the volatileness of it. What I don't like is the fact that you can't predict it. So they could go from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds, and that I find really stressful. But as you said, you saw Sarah Nando's with me, in a way I was like, I think I saw to Sarah Nesta, because I was like, actually, I know that I'm sad for you in your experience of it. I'm sorry, it's not the R and all the rest of it. But at least you kind of see how other families are sometimes, and it's not always great. And they're all like, and I don't think you three are the type to like bring in our messages that we don't reach out, but I do think we're having.
Right, here I am. It's 5 to 12 at Sheffield Station, Steel City. It's the terminus of the Midland Main Line from London St Pancras. So we've got 2 Class 158s there, going to Manchester, Leeds. I know there's a lot of engineering works taking place around. Double set cross-country Voyager there, and then there's an EMR 222 Meridian going to London. And what I do know is some of the trains EMR are getting replaced by new Hitachi sets. It'll be really busy around the university city here today because of a lot of football going on. Got Rotherham and Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday are all playing today around here. Also Doncaster Rovers, they're all playing as well. Yeah, you'll hear a lot more football chats from me nowadays because I do love me footy. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to do some spotting here before I head off. I will go on a couple of trams while I'm here. I do plan to go up to at least Meadowhall today. Well, that's going to Nottingham, and that's quite a short train to fit all them passengers on. Only 2 carriages. Could have at least made it 3 or double it up onto that 195. There's the Sheffield Super Tram system, and that's going to be really, really busy today. That Transpennine going to Manchester was absolutely full, that. Full on standing. And this is why I don't normally travel on a Saturday. Trains busy, full and standing. Usually Saturdays for me can be like a last resort. But today's journey had to be done on a weekend because of the Durham Coast Line diverts. Okay, it is now 12:42. I'm going to finish it here. Good session, actually. Quite busy, all these trains as well. Particularly some that have gone to Manchester. They've been like completely full and standing. And with all the footy matches around today, it'll be even more busy. There's going to be a lot of chanting and that around as well. Meantime, I'm going to go and jump on a tram, and that's going to be busy as well.
Fitzallen Square. For trams towards Meadow Hall. Change here and cross to the opposite platform. This is the Blue service to Mayland Bridge.
Right, here I am, Sheffield city centre, and just got off that tram, and fact didn't even have to pay a penny for it, because the conductor didn't even turn up. It was that busy, they didn't have time to get to me. Now, what I'm going to start and do is some of these vids on the phone, because it's a bit more discreet than that, so I don't want attention. Anyway, there's a Wendy's behind us, and they're down there for the tea. So, here I am in Wendy's, trying out Dave's triple burger, a large, got large fries, large drink, some sauce pots. There are not many of these in the UK, this is of course an American chain, so a bit of taste testing I'm doing, and all this came to £11. That was lovely, big but lovely. Up here, oh yeah, I can't actually turn the thing round when I'm on my phone. Right. Anyway, here is Sheffield Cathedral. I'm going to have a walk about the city before I jump on another tram. It's really busy. I can hear a lot of football chanting as it is going around. Plenty of footy matches going around. So you see, if I use my camera on my phone, because it's more discreet, that also avoids me getting unwanted attention, especially with the fact it is busy. I'm standing outside Sheffield City Hall. So obviously, because I can't flip the camera on this, I'll have to show you from the front camera. Nice water feature there. Now, my plans have changed a bit. I'm going to catch the 15:15 up to Leeds. Because it's a 158 that's booked on it, I've just checked real-time trains, I'm going to get that. Because normally 150s do it, but no, I'm going to do that, and then I'll have time to do a bit of spotting at Leeds station when I get up there later on. I've been here plenty of times before, so... Anyway, I like it round here. And another reason why I'm getting the 1515, because I have just read on real-time trains it's 158787, which I've not been on since August 2019, so I am definitely getting that one up to there.
And then we're going to call them.
I'm going to catch a tram back to the station. Getting a few trams in here. Normally I'd come here and do a few rides around, but I'm getting a bit tired for all this, and old as well. And obviously from mid-May, the discount fair's finished, and then I'll be pretty much off these a lot. Still enjoyed it though. This of course is the home city of bands such as Human League, ABC, Heaven 17, Def Leppard, many other famous musicians. And of course the home of Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. I haven't seen the train tram yet. Well, I've seen it, but I haven't actually seen it go past us up and close yet. That's what operates to Rotherham. It gets up there, runs on national rail lines. And that's the tram train that runs to Rotherham. Before I go into the station, one thing what Sheffield Steel City is known for is, of course, Sheffield Hallam University. Some of my friends have actually been there to study. It looks like they're building more tall buildings around the city. Meantime, I'm going to catch I'm going to be getting the 1515 up to Leeds. This will be my train up to Leeds, 158787. I tell you what, I've missed this train a lot. 787, I've missed this one. So, we stop at, let's just flipped off there, yeah, Meadowhall, Rotherham Central, so I might catch some footy fans. And up towards Swinton, Bolton-on-Dare, Dulthorpe, Fernstraw, Moorthorpe, Fitzwilliam, Sandwell, Abred, Redfield, Outwood, and then Durham to Leeds at 16:29.
and please keep hold of your ticket until you
Coming
have left the
into
station as
Rotherham
barriers may be in
Central.
use.
And this is where it's likely this train is going to fill up a bit. There's a lot of footy fans getting on here. After all, Rotherham United were playing at home. Also up here, this is where the Sheffield tram train runs as well. Over there, there was actually a 66 on that line. There's the stadium. It's called the New York Stadium. All the rush closed while some have got on. It is not as packed as what this train was before when I came into Sheffield.
Next stop is Swinton.
Terminus of the tram train at Rotherham Parkgate station.
service to Leeds. The next stop is Fitzwilliam.
Grand Central is waiting to go to, or just come out of Wakefield Kirkgate station. So I was here in May 2021. Trans-Pennine Express trains are diverting today. There's engineering works on the Trans-Pennine route. And we're just stuck at a red signal outside of Westgate Station. Now we're in West Yorkshire. Okay, I've made it up to Leeds. It's now 20 to 5. I'm going to spot here for about 40 minutes, or 40-50 minutes. And then I've got another 158 ride due. That will take us up over to York at 17:46. 158 796 is due. So, and then I'll spend some time when I get there. I'm having a lovely day today, and I'm doing well catching all these 158s. So here's what we've got in West Yorkshire's biggest station. There's a 195 or 25 over there. And we've got a 333 over there, a 158 and a 170. That is of course an ex-ScotRail 170. This here is Granary Wharf. One would just love to have a room at the top of that. Really busy today. I'm not normally here on a Saturday, but people come here on nights out. It's a popular place for a night out. Football matches taking place all over. Does make for a good atmosphere though. Three Class 158s in succession there, 3 in a row. So the two on the right were going up to Carlisle via the Settle and Carlisle line. The one on the left, that was 158787, that's going back down the line to Sheffield. That Trans-Pennine Express is going to Saltburn. Yes, finally! It's took a long time for Trans-Pennine trains to reach beyond Middlesbrough to Redcar and Saltburn. They just started going to Saltburn from December, just gone. Leeds is lovely little at night time. Up there is the Dalek, and up here is a crane which I thought had Christmas lights on it, but what they've done is they've cleverly decorated in lights, and now that looks like it's going to shine all year round at night time. That's lovely, that. cross-country Voyager terminating at York. Now they're terminating at York during the engineering works up at Darlington and Durham because cross-country and Trans-Pennine drivers, I believe, are not signed off for the Durham Coast Line. Catching the 1746 to York, and a bit strange this service because it only stops at Crossgates, Garforth, Balliscliffe and York. It doesn't stop at East Garforth or Micklefield or Church Fenton. Strange. Double set 158. One part of it will go to York, I think. The other will go to Neville Hill. So it's 793 at the front. Just as I thought, we're going to split this into two. The rear part will go to Neville Hill. This part will go to York. off of, and this train goes non-stop to Ullerscliffe, and there's only a few trains that stop at Ullerscliffe each way. Got a table now, so nice seat. And the next stop is Ullerscliffe station, and only, I think, a couple of few trains stop at each way. This being one of them. And there's one more the other way to Leeds that stops at Ullerscliffe. So I picked a bit of a rare train.
We will shortly be arriving at Ullerscliffe.
If you are leaving the train here, mind the gap between the train and platform edge. Platform, well, two platforms, platform either side. Coming to York now. Now I'll not be doing any spotting here because I'm going to take some time out before my train at 1954 back up to Newcastle. Down the pub actually, and then have a look at York's first class lounge.
So I'm in the York Tap, which is where the model railway used to be, and I've got a pint of blonde ale for a change, and a sausage roll. Cheers! So once again, because I've got a first class advance in LNER, I'm in the York's first class lounge with a cappuccino, complimentary, and look at this. On the screen they've got a log fire. It's got a TV in it, nice and warm. Hey, this is what I call luxury. But only for today, for me. Was lovely, honestly. First class lounges, LNER are fab. Lovely staff as well, they make you feel very comfortable, very welcome indeed. And look at this, we got a throwback to the 1990s. This is a LNER, of course, Intercity 225 set. These have been repainted into the Swallow livery. Saw this, one of these at King's Cross just before Christmas. They're the sets what I grew up with back in the days of GNER, and then National Express, then East Coast, then Virgin Trains East Coast. But in the meantime, I'm going on to something much more modern. The 1954 train, Azuma, up to Newcastle, on that for 2 hours in first class. Cross-country is going to Birmingham New Street. There's a double set, but only the front 5 are in operation. So the rear portion will, I would think, go back to a depot at Burton, perhaps. Meantime, my train, the 1954, is in soon. It's one of 2 trains left of tonight, and then there's one more after this one, which I think is another hour or so later, and that's the last one to the night from here up to Newcastle. And that 195 is off to, I would think, Blackpool North. Well, I should hopefully get back there this year, at least an overnight stay.
LNER Azuma service to Newcastle, borders Northampton and Newcastle. This train has 9 coaches. Any customers with luggage, please be aware, in addition to luggage storage areas at the coach ends and overhead racks.
Here's my train to take us via Northallerton, Yarm, Eaglescliffe, Stockton, Billingham, St Carew, Hartlepool, Seaham, Sunderland, Hewitt, then to Newcastle. Due there at about 5 to 10. And into coach L I go.
Now approaching platform 9, 1954, LNER service to Newcastle. Customers awaiting the 20 over to LNER service to London Cross, please stand well to the train.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to Newcastle. We will call at Northallerton and Newcastle. The next station will be Northallerton.
CCTV is in operation on this service for your safety and security. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our onboard team or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to passengers aboard this service at York. This is your 1954 LNER service to Newcastle. This train will call at Northallerton and Newcastle only. My name is Carly, train manager for the remainder of today's journey.
So my supper tonight, I've got a chicken Caesar roll, chocolate tot, got some sea salt crisps, and a Pepsi Max there. Courtesy of LNER, absolutely lovely indeed.
Northallerton.
Now at Northallerton we'll change over to diesel mode. Go up the coast.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to Newcastle.
heading towards Sunderland now, through the tunnel.
Newcastle, please make sure you take all items belonging with you and please find the gap between the train and the platform edge. On behalf of the catering team at Airlines, thank you very much for travelling with LNER. Once again, Newcastle, our next and final calling point.
That's the high level where do we go across the Tin Edgeworth Bridge? Driving into the greatest city on earth. It's 21:47 and I'm going to jump on the metro once I get off here. Okay, I'm back in Newcastle and I was going to jump on the late run in 21:45 to Hewitt, which would have been a 1:58, but look at it. It is absolute super jam-packed. There is no way I'm going to jump on that. So, the metro it will be. Onto the doom and gloom I go.
Chelsea and Liverpool. Liverpool's 11 points to 8. Chelsea are 10 points to 8.
And that is my next stop. Back at Hewitt in Gateshead, 20 past 10. I have to say, using my phone to video on the metro would have been an absolute treat. A lot more discreet than my camcorder. I'm going to jump in my car and I will end the diary when I get home. And I'm home. It's now 10 to midnight. Bedtime for me in a bit because I'm up for work, getting up in about 8 hours time, and I'm really tired, so I'm going to get my head down literally as soon as I've done this. So today, it's been a much better trip down the Durham Coast Line than what I did in January last year. This time, the whole day out has been a total success. Drove to Hewitt, got a firstly Northern 158 into Newcastle. The first of many 158 rides today, I should say. Then, first class from Newcastle to York. I got a return £30. That is a bargain, that. A journey that normally takes 1 hour is taking 2 hours because of the diverts that are on at this time of the year. I got to sit in first class lounge for the first time. First class lounges are really nice, comfy. You get free tea and free hot drinks. I think you can get snacks. You can also get free bottles of water, and they've got a telly as well, so you can watch the telly in there in the morning. And the LNER staff, they really do make you feel welcome. It's almost like they're inviting you into their lounge in their own house. So that was off to a good start. And then breakfast on LNER, I had bacon roll, flapjack. I had a cup of tea, I had hot chocolate, and top it all off, a lovely scenic ride down the Durham Coast Line through Sunderland and Seal and Hartlepool, then towards Tayside. That just made the journey even better. I only got to York 6 minutes late. Then York, jumped onto another Azuma to get to Doncaster, and then Class 170 to Sheffield. And it's been really packed down in South Yorkshire today because of events and also football matches as well. Both Sheffield teams and Rotherham United and Doncaster Rovers, they were all playing today. I could hear all the chanting and everything there. Did an hour session at Sheffield. Got some very busy trains, in particular ones going to Manchester. They were crowded, full and standing. Only spent 4 hours in Sheffield. Did one tram ride into the city and back. I was planning to go to Meadowhall, but I was just feeling really tired. I don't think I haven't got the motivation to do long outings these days like what I used to, because, well, I'm getting old now, and I'm just a lot more busy nowadays than what I ever used to be when I was younger. But anyway, everything was timed alright, because I checked to see that there was actually a train from Sheffield up to Leeds. It turned out it was going to be a Class 158, so I hopped on that. I think it was at it was something after 3:15, so that was perfect timing. That 158787, my favourite. I hadn't been on that since August 2019, coming back from Blackpool. It wasn't even that too busy. Some footy fans got on at Rotherham, but I think I must have missed the rush. So that took us up to Leeds. Did an hour session at Leeds Station. Well, 45-50 minutes. That's all I really needed for there. Nothing interesting went through. Just the usual traffic. And of course I got to see Leeds lit up at night time. I thought it was nice. Then another Class 158 from Leeds to York. Now, interesting about this service, stopped at only at Crossgates and Garforth, and then Ullerscliffe, one of the few services to stop at Ullerscliffe each way before getting to York. Spent a bit of time in York. Went to the York Tap Pub. Now that is where the old model railway used to be. I used to love that. He was a lovely bloke, him. Apparently the model railway went to somewhere, I think Lincolnshire, what I know back then, but it was many, many years ago. Nowadays it's where the York Tap pub is, and I had a nice pint of blonde ale, actually. I don't normally drink ale, I prefer beer, cider and lager. And then after that, sat in York's first class lounge. Again, lovely. And the staff in the first class lounges, they do everything to make the passengers feel welcome, because when you're first class, you are a premium passenger. Therefore, you'll be treated like you're a king. And the seats, I thought at York first class were even more comfier and better than Newcastle's first class lounge. High headrest, so you could sit as if you were King Charles III. What if you think that's nice? What must the first class lounge at King's Cross be like? Let us know, maybe in the comments, what it is like if you've been in it. And then coming back, it was a crowded train, but obviously first class was going to be a lot quieter because only those who have paid more for that went in it. And I had my whole supper: sandwich, roll, crisps, chocolate pot, biscuits. The menu they do on the weekends is different than what they do on the weekdays. The weekdays you actually get a full English breakfast and get hot meals, but on the weekends they sort of reduce it down to a more of a dish menu. Still nice though, at least I've had a taste of LNER's luxury. Is it worth it? Yes. I would definitely say LNER's first class is definitely worth it, like for a one-off treat, if you can afford it, that is. Transpennine, that's not worth it. Obviously I did ScotRail's last year, I thought that was worth it as well. So the train took 2 hours to get back up to Newcastle via the coastline. Then I saw a train that was coming in, going to Middlesbrough. I was going to jump on that at Hewitt, the late running 21:45 service. But when I saw the absolute huge crowd that got on, there was no way I was going to jump on that. Most of them had been football fans who were watching Newcastle play West Ham today to a 1-1 draw. That was on the day of filming this, by the way. As I said, you'd hear a lot more football references nowadays. So, on the day of filming this, that 1-1 draw has still kept us 4th in the Premier League. Newcastle's going to do it, get to the Champions League. Anyway, that's football, that's that. So, getting back to Hewitt, I just went and jumped on the metro train. And the good thing is, with using my mobile phone to video on the metro, it's more discreet. Therefore, that means I'm less vulnerable, because if I use my camcorder, honestly, I'll be getting serious amount of attention, unwanted attention off people. So, using my mobile phone, it's actually a bit more safer for us. That got us back to Hewitt, and then I've drove from Hewitt back to here. It's costed me about £2.60, I think, to park for the day at Hewitt Metro. And then my metro fare was £2, although I did have a return for the National Rail, but I just jumped in the metro instead. So, what can you expect from me the rest of this year? Still got 3 months to go until my rail card finishes, until I become a senior. In other words, it'll be finished. My discounted fares will be finished until 30 years time, when I become 60. Well, obviously I can still get on the odd journey. I'll just have to bear in mind it's going to cost a lot more, sadly. But it's the same with everyone. I'd love to just get used to that. But hopefully I can still get a couple of outings before mid-May. And I do of course have I do also have a holiday abroad booked for July. But some of you might know where I'm going, but there'll be more info about that in due course here on my YouTube. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm off to bed now, and I'll see you whenever I'm out next. Good night.